The garden is just about done. We've got a few tomato plants still going and a couple pepper plants, and that is it. Everything else is done. I wanted to show you though this plant that we have that is just out of control. It goes all down here, over here, and if you come over on the other side of our tomato plants, it's all over here taking up our yard. It's got these beautiful blooms on it. And for all that, there's only one fruit on here. It is a bushel basket gourd, as far as I can tell. Right there. I'm not sure exactly when to pick it, but I think everything I've read said after the first frost, so next month. But there's only one for all of this. It's pretty crazy. Right now I'm just cooking up some of our eggs for a quick breakfast tomorrow. We've been getting a lot more eggs now, like between a dozen and 2 dozen a day. It seems like either we don't have enough or we have way too many that we can use in a short amount of time. And we've kind of yet to find that balance between how many chickens we need to raise to get that good amount of eggs for our family. And so right now we have quite a few dozen in the fridge, so I'm just trying to find ways to use them. Right now I'm making up some breakfast for the week. And then I think we'll make some cookie dough and some things like that with some more. Been asking Jeremiah for a while now to make me some more shelves for our pantry. This is our kitchen pantry. It's just here in our kitchen. We keep all of our cooking stuff, all of my baking stuff in here, and snacks. Everything else goes down in our cellar. We have a pretty big cellar downstairs. That's where we keep most of our food. But up here, I've been wanting some more shelves because, as you can see, they're just really weird sizes. So I have to use these little baskets. And they just kind of pile up. So it's going to make me some new shelves tonight. Today I'm canning applesauce, and I just took a batch out, but as you can see I've got a little bit more left, so I'm just gonna put some jars in this hot water and let them heat up, and then recan or can the rest of it. We went and picked apples a few days ago. I just saw an ad for them on, I think it was Facebook Marketplace, just for free apples to come pick. And that's a really great resource if you're looking for that type of thing. Sometimes people have apple trees and they don't can, or they don't really want the apples, and they don't want them to go to waste. which is what happened in this case. These people had bought this land and they had taken what they could, but they just had so many apples that they didn't know what to do with them, and they were just falling to the ground and going to waste, and they didn't want that. They wanted people to be able to use them. So they put an ad on there, and several other people had gone to get apples, and there was still a ton left. So I've got these 9 jars. I've got, gosh, 9 or 10 jars down in the cellar. And then I think I'll be able to get 4 or 5 more out of this batch. And we still have some in our freezer, and we still have some on the counter over there just for eating. You can look for things on Facebook Marketplace, or I found things on Craigslist before. And I think that's just one of the ways that you can find some good food for stocking up on your pantry. Applesauce is a really good thing to get started canning in. It's super easy, and you can water bath it, so you don't need to worry about a pressure canner, and it's very forgiving. You can freeze it if you aren't used to canning or you're not sure about canning, but water bath canning is so easy and it's safe, and I really think everybody should learn how to do it, but that's just me. I had to teach myself how to can because I didn't grow up knowing it, so I started out with applesauce, and I have a funny story. So this is a jar lifter. You lift the jars out of the water with it. But when I first started canning, I didn't know anything about canning. I had to read all the books and everything, and I didn't know how to use this thing. So I was using it like this and trying to pick up the cans with it. I'm like, why is this so hard? And the cans, of course, they would slip around, or I dropped them, and finally I figured out you're supposed to use it this way, not this way. Over the years, I've gotten into pressure canning and all kinds of stuff, and it's just a good way to stock up your pantries, especially I like doing it for the winter when we have fresh stuff now. We can save it for our pantries for the winter when there's not in-season stuff, like apples. Okay. Alright, well, that's warming up. I am going to come out here to this sad, sad garden. See if we can find anything else out here. I haven't been out in a couple of days just because there's not that much to harvest anymore. There's still some tomatoes on the vines and a couple of peppers, but really that's it. We have, oh, there's some red peppers over there we can get.
Oh, bubble, bitter,
Pepper?
bitter,
Yeah, can you say pepper?
papa.
Very good.
Mama,
Look at this monster. Yeah,
Ma,
that is big.
Mama.
I know. Alright, our water is boiling, so we can turn on the timer. We need 21 minutes. Ha! Gotcha.
Just my wife. You're my wife. You're my babe. Ha ha ha. Listen.
Alright, so I just finished stocking our applesauce that we did. We ended up getting 9 pints that sealed and 2 that didn't, which is not really a big deal. I could reprocess them, but I don't really want to take the time to do that, so I'll just stick them in our fridge and we'll use them up pretty quickly. So we have all this applesauce, and that'll last us a long time. Plus we have more apples in our freezer. So I'm really happy with how that turned out this year. And that was all free for just what we wanted to go and work for to pick. I think I'm going to take some pumpkin upstairs, make some pumpkin bread for the kids for lunch. We didn't get any pumpkins this year from our garden. These are all from last year. So I'm really glad that we canned these and saved them for this year. It was kind of disappointing that we didn't get any, but glad to have these from last year. So that's what I'll be doing today, cooking more. It's just that time of year. It's fall and the weather is changing, so it's our favorite time of year. So I just wanted to show you guys what we've been up to lately. Just getting the pantry filled up, getting ready for the long cold months to come. Let us know what you're canning, or if you guys have a link to your pantry tours. I would love to see everybody else's pantry. This is ours. Just a little room in our basement. And we love it. It's nice. Jeremiah built me these shelves just for this purpose of having a pantry or a larder, whatever you want to call it. And it really helps with our big family being able to put food back and store food, so we enjoy it a lot. So thanks for coming along with us today, and we'll see you guys next time.